This is a tutorial for our lesson plan, Introduction to the Production Possibilities Frontier. It includes a fun, hands-on simulation, and we've received a lot of positive feedback from teachers. I'll include some quotes in the description below if you want to check those out. This is lesson 1.8 in Econoful's one semester on-level high school curriculum. The lesson plan is designed to be done in 45 minutes. And this lesson is the first one. Of course, it introduces the PPF, and then the next two are going to add complexity and build on this lesson. The sequence is we'll start with discussing economic models, and then we'll do the bookmark production simulation, create a PPF, and then connect back to the principles of economic thinking. The activator starts by asking, how is this model airplane like a real airplane, and how is it not like a real airplane? If you like, you could bring a model airplane with you to class to hold up during this part. And this is just a good way to start a discussion about how economists use models and how they're helpful for communicating ideas and understanding behaviors. Then we'll explain that we're going to create an economic model together as a class, and students will participate in a simulation that will generate data about what the class is capable of producing given available resources. We will use the data to generate an economic model. So for the simulation, the assumptions are that our class represents an entire society and that the only goods we produce are panda bookmarks and tiger bookmarks. Our resources include pencils, scissors, student workers, and bookmark templates. This is the handout or the printout that's included in the lesson plan. You'll cut apart on the dotted lines so each student will get one bookmark template. So each student has the task of creating one bookmark. They're going to cut around the outside of the template. You can skip that part if you don't have scissors, and then use their pencil to create one panda or one tiger bookmark. And you'll use this slide as a visual to guide them on what those should look like. Once everyone is done creating a bookmark, we're going to poll the class to create some data points. So we'll start by asking how many students created a panda bookmark, and in this hypothetical it's 15, and how many did a tiger, and we'll say 18. Students will record that number along. They've got a table on their handout, so they'll record the points and then also create a graph once we get to that point. We'll create some other production possibilities by asking students, what if 0 students create a panda bookmark? How many could have done a tiger? And in this case, it would be 33. And what if 3 students did a panda bookmark? Then we have 30 tiger bookmarks, and so on and so forth. So then we've got these 5 data points. And together as a class, we're going to graph the data. So we'll plot the points, connect them with the line, and students will do that on their handout. Introduce the formal definition of the production possibilities frontier. This definition is also on their handout, so they don't have to worry about writing it down. We'll talk about what it means for points to be on, inside, and outside the PPF. And then we'll introduce different types of claims you could make based on the model. So positive statements are statements based on fact, and normative statements are ones with opinions or value judgments. We'll connect back to some concepts we've introduced in previous lessons, such as scarcity and opportunity cost. Then we'll move into these 3 practice problems that students are going to do independently on their handout in order to reinforce understanding and identify areas of potential confusion. We'll debrief those together as a class, and we have the solutions in the slides. So that completes this tutorial. If you try it, please let us know how it went. We've got this feedback form at the end of the slides in every lesson. We would love to hear from you.